morning, viewers. This is Global Entertainment News TV. I am your host, Lusola, and welcome to our newspaper news segment. Let's start with the punch. July flood alert: 20 states at risk despite 620 billion naira intervention. July states at 20 states at risk despite 620 billion naira intervention. Moving on to next. NIMET forecast flooding in Lagos, Edo, Benue, 17 others in July. NIMET forecast flooding in Lagos, Edo, Benue, 17 others in July. To the next headline. State faces scrutiny over 620 billion naira ecological fund. State face scrutiny over 620 billion naira ecological fund. Up to next. 2027 firestorm as APC coalition battle for northern ADC leaders. 2027 firestorm as APC coalition battle for northern ADC leaders. Moving on to next. Ladoja next in line as tribute flows for late Olubadan. Ladoja next in line as tribute flows for late Olubadan. Up to next. Nigeria's reform push yet to reach masses, says IMF. Nigeria's reform push yet to reach masses, says IMF. To next headline. Kenya anti-government protest leave 10 dead, dozens injured. Kenya anti-government protest leave 10 dead, dozens injured. Up to next. US Embassy begins screening Nigerian students' social media accounts. US Embassy begins screening Nigerian students' social media accounts. Moving on to next. ASU branches suspend lectures over delayed June salaries. ASU branches suspend lectures over delayed June salary. Up to next. Senate braces for showdown as Natasha plans return today. Senate braces for showdown as Natasha plans return today. That's it for the punch. Move to the Vanguard. 2027 presidency plotting to destabilize us, ADC alerts. 2027 presidency plotting to destabilize us, ADC alerts. To the next headline. Custom engaged in international airline operators on money laundering. Custom engaged international airline operators on money laundering. Up to next. No rift between Buhari, Tinubu, says Garba Shehu. No rift between Buhari, Tinubu, says Garba Shehu. To the next headline. M-ship tussle. Police launch investigation as supporters of Sanusi Bayero clash in Kano. Emir-ship tussle. Police launch investigation as supporters of Sanusi Bayero clash in Kano. To the next one. Tinubu, Makinde, Sultan, others mourn as Olubadan Oba Olakunleyin dies at 90. Tinubu, Makinde, Sultan, others mourn as Olubadan Oba Olakunleyin dies at 90. Moving on to next. Kayemo inaugurates Enugu Air. Kayemo inaugurates Enugu Air. Up to next. Forest guards can't fight AK-47 wielding terrorists with Dan gun, says Governor Alia. Forest guard can't fight AK-47 wielding terrorists with Dan gun, says Governor Alia. Moving on to next. Flood destroys 500 houses in Kogi community. Flood destroys 500 houses in Kogi community. To the next one. Nigeria's export drives in danger as Trump plans 10% extra tariff against BRICS. Nigerian export drive in danger as Trump plans 10% extra tariff against BRICS. Up to next. NDDC at 25. Tinubu has funded commission more than previous government, says Ogboku. NDDC has 25. Tinubu has funded commission more than previous government, says Ogboku. That's it for the Vanguard. Move to the Daily Independent. Fuel subsidy cut savings are being reinvested, says Tinubu. Fuel subsidy cut savings are being reinvested, says Tinubu. Moving on to next. How Nigeria can unleash its economic potential by IMF. How Nigeria can unleash its economic potential by IMF. Moving on to next. No plan to exploit nuclear weapon technology, says federal government. No plan to explore nuclear weapon technology, says federal government. Moving on to next. Kayamo inaugurates Enugu Air, says Mba among the best. Kayamo inaugurates Enugu Air, says Mba among the best. Moving on to next. Troops foil planned attack on Plateau community, arrest bandits. Troops foil planned attack on Plateau community, arrest bandits. Up to next. Tinubu's tax reform to transform Nigeria economic space, says IMPI. Tinubu's tax reform to transform Nigeria economic space, says IMPI. To next headline. Ladoja to make history as ex-Oyo governor to ascend Olubadan throne. Ladoja to make history as ex-Oyo governor to ascend Olubadan throne. Up to next. ADC accuses Tinubu allies of plot to destabilize coalition. ADC accused Tinubu allies of plot to destabilize coalition. To the next one. Jonathan Boni lead West African elders pre-election mission to Cote d'Ivoire. Jonathan Boni lead West African elders pre-election mission to Cote d'Ivoire. That's it for the Daily Independent. We move to the Guardian. Fiscal inefficiency erodes Naira protest despite weakening dollar. Fiscal inefficiency erodes Naira's prospects despite weakening dollars. Moving on to next. Flood destroys 500 houses in Kogi community. Flood destroys 500 houses in Kogi community. Up to next. Keyamo inaugurates Enugu Air as Mba vows improved air travel. Keyamo inaugurates Enugu Air as Mba vows improved air travel. To next headline. NDDC commits to improve mandate delivery. NDDC commits to improve mandate delivery. Up to next. Opposition unity at risk as ADC leadership faces legal order, collapse warning. Opposition units at risk as ADC leadership faces legal order, collapse warning. To next one. Court jails 9 Chinese nationals over Ponzi terrorist scheme in Lagos. Court jails 9 Chinese nationals over Ponzi terrorism scheme in Lagos. Up to next. Palace guard injured, police vehicle vandalized as hoodlums attack Sanusi Palace. Palace guard injured, police vehicle vandalized as hoodlums attacks Sanusi Palace. To the next one. Tinubu insists fuel subsidy unsustainable, benefits only rich citizens. Tinubu insists fuel subsidy unsustainable, benefits only rich citizens. Moving on to the next. BRICS plus summit between Nigeria's interest and global South agenda. BRICS plus summit between Nigeria's interest and global South agenda. That's it for our newspaper review segment. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to join us again next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on Global Entertainment News TV. Once again, I'll be your host, Bisola, and have a wonderful day. Bye.